Hi everyone, this is Father Simon Willis, currently missionary in Scotland, and today is Saturday of the third week of Lent, and our Gospel we're taking from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 18, verses 9 to 14. At that time, Jesus told this parable to some who trusted in themselves that they were righteous and treated others with contempt. 2 men went up into the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee, standing by himself, prayed thus: God, I thank you that I am not like other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I get. But the tax collector, standing far off, would not even lift up his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified, rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted. So today we're presented with Jesus' parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector who go up to the temple to pray. And here our blessed Lord wants to teach us the importance of the great virtue of humility. And at the end of the Gospel, Jesus exhorts us with these words: everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted. The great Saint Augustine, he said in one of his letters, the way to Christ is first through humility, second through humility, third through humility. And he also says, it was pride that changed angels into devils. It is humility that makes men as angels. Humility makes men as angels. So without humility, we can say that a serious spiritual life is impossible. It would be like trying to construct a building without a solid foundation. We cannot construct a serious spiritual life without founding it on the virtue of humility. St. Peter tells us in his first letter, clothe yourselves, all of you, with humility toward one another, for God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So if we want to become true disciples of Jesus, we must learn to become humble, to love humility, following the example of Jesus himself, who loved humility, who being found in a human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. Saint Josemaria Escrivá de Balaguer, the founder of Opus Dei, every morning on waking up, he would pray to the Lord in this way. He said, my dear Jesus, if I am to be your disciple, you have to help me. You have to help make me humble. If I am to be your disciple, you have to help make me humble. Now, if we want to follow Jesus, follow his footsteps, we too must become humble. We have to ask the Lord daily, like Saint Josemaria, make me humble, Lord, make me humble. And what is humility, we may ask? Quoting the prayer of this saint, of Saint Josemaria, he says, Lord, that I may know myself, make me know myself and know you, then I will never lose sight of my own nothingness. Lord, that I may know myself, make me know myself and know you. Now, in fact, the word humility comes from the Latin humus, meaning earth, mud, dirt. Now, precisely to express almost the actions of the tax collector in the parable, who would not even lift his eyes to heaven. Humility is the knowledge of my own nothingness and God's greatness. and my own nothingness before God's greatness. It is this knowledge, this realization that makes me fall prostrate to the ground before the Lord's greatness. There's a story from the life of the great Saint Anthony the Abbot, this great man who lived for many years in the desert of Egypt. And one day God showed Saint Anthony a vision of the whole world and all the snares which the devil prepared in order to make many people fall into sin. And after the vision, Saint Anthony, full of fear and anguish, asked God, Lord, which person can possibly escape so many snares, so many traps? How can anybody escape them? And when he heard the voice of the Lord say to him, Anthony, those who are humble can escape, because I give my grace to the humble of heart. But it is the proud who cannot escape them and who fall into sin. The devil has great power over the proud, but has absolutely no power over those who practice humility. So as we make our way through the sacred season of Lent, let us ask that we may grow daily in this noblest of virtues, where true greatness lies. We can ask our Blessed Mother Mary, the humble handmaid of the Lord, to grow each day in this virtue, in order that, like her, God may do great things in us, that we can become great saints.
If you found this video fruitful, please feel free to share it with a friend or family member. Or if you would like to learn more about our missionary priests throughout the world and how to support them, please visit iveamerica.org. Thank you for watching, and God bless.